Arthur's Puppet Theater presents Cinderella, as directed by you. Once upon a time, there was a young lady named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and stepsisters, who happened to be of the evil sort. They made her do chores all day, and she was never allowed to have any fun. One night, Cinderella's stepfamily went to the royal ball. As usual, Cinderella had to stay home and clean. Suddenly, a fairy godmother appeared.
Poof! I'm here! Ah! I mean, who are you? Why, I'm your fairy godmother, dearie. I'm here to get you to the royal ball.
Then the fairy godmother waved her magic wand at Cinderella and said,
Transformo Outfitio!
And quicker than you could say fashion makeover, Cinderella's rags turned into a beautiful movie star dress.
Darling, it's spectacular! I'm ready for the red carpet.
The fairy godmother waved her magic wand again and said,
Footweario Fancemente!
And in the blink of an eye, Cinderella's old shoes transformed into glass slippers.
These will look amazing in my paparazzi photos.
Finally, the fairy godmother waved her magic wand over a pumpkin and said,
Jack-o'-lanterna Transporto!
And right before Cinderella's eyes, the pumpkin transformed into a magical carriage.
This is lovely, darling. A classic, like me. Well, my job here is done, dearie. Have fun tonight. But remember, you must return by midnight. Or else. Well, gotta go. Disappeario myselfo. Poof!
Cinderella couldn't believe it. She was finally gonna have some fun. She hopped in the magical carriage, which, to be honest, smelled very pumpkin-y, and rode off to the royal ball. Cinderella was very excited as she entered the castle, and she soon caught the eye of none other than Prince Charming. He walked up to Cinderella and asked,
May I have this dance, milady?
Cinderella didn't need to think twice before she said,
Yes, darling. Let's dance. We'll make sure the royal photographers get our good side.
Now, as it turns out, the two of them had such a wonderful time dancing that they lost track of the time. And suddenly, the clock began to strike 12.
You must return by midnight, or else. Ghostio disappeario. Sorry, darling. My star power is failing. I have to go.
Do not away. Oh, my heavy heart aches. Fair maiden, please grant me at least this. Tell me your name.
But Cinderella had already run off, losing one of her slippers along the way. Outside the castle walls, Cinderella heard the final stroke of midnight fade away. Suddenly, her dress, her glass slippers, and her carriage all transformed back to their original form with a loud... Cinderella exclaimed,
Oh, what an amazing night! Dancing with the prince was such fun. It was a dream come true.
And so Cinderella walked home, thinking about everything that had happened that night. The next morning, the prince decided to search for his future princess, and he knew just where to start. His own ballroom.
I shall look in the last place I saw her. That usually works when I lose something. Nope, not here.
But the prince was determined, so he went on his way to search throughout the kingdom. Later that day, Cinderella was cleaning her stepfamily's house when she heard the knock on the door. It was the prince, and he was holding the missing glass slipper.
I have been searching throughout the kingdom. Whoever's foot this fits shall be my wife, if she'll have me, and I shall be her husband.
Cinderella tried on the slipper, and of course, it fit.
Ah, such joy! I have found my true love.
So Cinderella and her prince returned to the palace and lived happily ever after. And the moral of this story is, if you ever have the chance to dance in a castle, do it. You never know who you might meet. The end.